welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to look at this book. So this is Mermaids. This is part of a series called Mythical Creatures. So this is a nonfiction children's book about mermaids, which is, our theme for the month of April. So this is a pretty good basic understanding. It has some good illustration. It talks about different mermaids. It talks about how they were originally enticing animals, how they could have been different people, where mermaid and sirens were originated through the water gods. So it goes back to Syria, and then it talks about different timelines where they were human fish. And then they talk about the sirens of the Homer's Odyssey weren't exactly mermaids. Christopher Columbus claims to spot mermaids. One, he was probably telling tales, and two, they suspect he probably spotted manatees, because distant waters, half-crazed sailors, starving, possibly having scurvy, and Christopher Columbus was not exactly sane in the first place. He considers him sane. It was a nasty piece of work. But it talks about different mermaid creatures, as you can see, so around the world. It does mention the Little Mermaid, though it shows the films, and talks about the book, which is a completely different tale, as you should know if you've been watching this. So it's a good basic nonfiction book that does the basic coverings. It's good for young children if you are studying mythical creatures and mermaids and looking at the fictional, the non-fictional, at least as the mythical tales, where they came from, and the history. It's not very long. It does have an index, so it's good for kids learning to do basic bookwork research. It has more learns and different, apparently, fact surfer is give you related content. It talks about, it has a glossary, so it's a good book to understand. After that, it's about 21 pages. So, again, simple, great for the younger elementary school kids to learn about books and to doing research. With the print copies, we still need physical books. And most of this stuff is not going to really go out of date, at least not on the basic level. And that's what these books are good for. They're good for the basic level of researching mermaids. It has some great illustrations and photos of different things. So it's going to be really enjoyable to younger children who are looking to learn about mermaids. So that is really it. There's not much else to this. We are doing Mermaids the month of April. That includes the Little Mermaid, the live action Little Mermaid, the direct-to-video sequel of the original Little Mermaid. And if you are familiar with what I'm doing this year, we are going to do Shelley Duvall's fairy tale theater of the Little Mermaid. That should be interesting. It should be interesting. We've already done the Snow Queen. It's very, very 80s. It's just 80s. It's 80s all over the place. And television, live action television stuff that's not made to look real. So I haven't watched it yet. It should be very, very interesting. But nonetheless, this is a good basic introduction. I think I used a similar book when I was covering something else. Can't remember quite what other mystical, probably unicorns. That was it. Possibly unicorns or griffins. I think it's just unicorns. I'm pretty sure I haven't covered griffins yet. We'll get there. Maybe eventually we'll cover griffins. But that is really the end of this review. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. Again, I'm covering Mermaids this month, from Hans Christian Andersen's The Original Tale to the 3 Disney animation, and Shelley Duvall's fairy tale theater, along with various various book adaptations. So like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one. Check out The Snow Queen, my Irish Tales. We did cover Merida. I will be covering Mulan next, and I think Moana. So, and then I'm covering Cinderella again. I've already covered Cinderella before. I've also already covered Beauty and the Beast and The Princess and the Frog. So we will get to Sleeping Beauty and Snow White and Rapunzel later this year. So again, like and subscribe. Leave a positive comment if you have one. Thank you.